No, let's see. Where did I leave you? Mm, last I checked, I was in Vegas. I was in Vegas and I was getting started on writing my book that was supposed to be of the self-help category, but I'm not really there anymore. You know what I mean? Um, just not that I gave up on it. I didn't give up on helping self or others find themselves. But I feel like we should go about it in a different manner. I don't know. I'm all about adaptation nowadays and what that can look like. More specifically, how that looks like when we apply it to language. You know, words are words are a conniption at the end of the day. Nothing's ever going to mean the same thing twice, which is really funny because you got things like tone and inflection that goes into it. So it leaves a lot of open interpretation even when you don't want there to be, which is so funny because it just causes you to like spend more time explaining yourself to people than actually doing something worth explaining. If that makes sense. I don't know. That's just where I've been at. It's kind of hard to like categorize everything for the most part just because I've been experiencing it on a level past my capacity to label it, which is almost freeing for me because now I don't have to like look at myself and go, "Ooh, let me try to fit into an understandable box." And it's like you can't. It's just like going to an art museum, like they have those little cards for a reason that give you like a short summary of things. I know most people don't bother to read them, let alone look for them, but then again, who am I to tell you how you should live your life or what you should be curious about? But I do know that with my standards and everything that I built up for myself, that's kind of one of the prerequisites, you know? Yeah, I coming full circle. Now, excuse me. Now that I've realized like where I am in my life and what I'm doing and what I got going on, I'm more concerned with what everybody else has going on too. And at first I didn't really give a damn because I was like, oh, okay, well it's your life, you do what you want to. But then I'm starting to realize like everybody likes to be held accountable, and I can't get held accountable if I don't hold nobody accountable. You know what I mean? I gotta do my part, which is really cool. It's just it's hard to do so without feeling like an asshole, like you're prying almost. That seems to be the consensus that most people give you. Hey, why are you asking me so many questions? I've never been acknowledged like this before. How dare you do it? Because normally when they are acknowledged like that, like we really have to start looking at again words as a conniption because you have experienced these things, but they've just had negative connotations to them all your life. So the moment that you experience it in a positive manner, you almost assign it that same negative quality just because of its characteristics. The traits don't make up the treachery, which is so funny because it's active decision that goes into both. Because you can change today. I changed yesterday. I'm here tomorrow. You know what I mean? So it's it's fun that way. Yeah, it's fun. I say that like I'm almost convincing myself. No, I haven't really looked at it in this perspective, and that's the best part about talking to you guys because then I get to. You know, you can't keep assuming just because you've seen, and it's like if you think you've seen it all, then why do you keep desiring to experience something different? I think that's the best part about it. You kind of throw yourself in the ringer with that when you really got to acknowledge just how much is you, being realizing that you're the bad guy because you refuse to operate past your point of understanding is so funny because we all do it. We just do it in capacities that allow our judgments that we make of other people to be the forefront reasoning as to why we, project those judgments. You know what I mean? Like, it, it's it's life that way. Again, that's how we keep each other accountable. But unfortunately, I I don't think we realize how much damage it does to our own psyche. Yeah, because if you really stop to think about the whole sticks and stones thing, and they break my bones, but words will never hurt me. It's so funny because like we're told all the time about what words will do to you, and like how that looks, and what that does to water, and it's so funny. No, literally, like we look at it on a spiritual aspect, but we keep forgetting to make that connection back to the physical plane. Like I want you to know that once you reach that level of ascension, you will just come back down here. You went found out and now you're back, and we just hope that you apply that purpose to right now. But if you don't, if in some way you think that you're above this experience, then that's where you're going to be stuck at for the rest of your life. continuously sitting on a high horse that's imaginary, and everybody seeing you gallop around on your own 2 legs and calling yourself a 4-legged mythical creature. I think that that is so funny because we will exaggerate our point of existence just to feel a little bit better. You will assign yourself more power than you are actually able to handle, let alone be responsible for, simply because you want to feel like something in life. Just because you're not doing enough. I think that's really cool. I think it's really cool that we've adapted that into our mannerisms. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not. I'm being so serious. But saying all that to say, yeah, that's where I am in life. Acknowledging my position, and most importantly, not assigning more purpose to other people based on their position in my life. Like, you can't just be here to kick it. I ain't gotta assume everybody out here to hurt me, and I think that's where we get caught up in this whole energy talk. Like, I even had to check myself the other day. Like, and it's gonna sound egotistical because that's what it is. That's what it is. At the end of the day, it's just ego talking, and I gotta acknowledge that. Oh, I love being around your energy. I gotta get some of that energy. I fiend when you're gone, and it's like some of that language is a little bit too colorful for my palate. But I can't acknowledge that not everybody means harm by it, which is how we get into words. You really gotta start prying into things. You can't take everything at face value, because if you do, then what does that say about how people take you? And you can't get offended at that. And if you don't give it down to the point where you just refuse to exist, which is inherently the explanation, then I don't know. You're stuck in a loop. And you're only gonna get out when you stop trying to eat yourself. Just breathe and be. That's the funny part, because can't nobody mishandle you. You got to give them the instructions to handle you, and to allow someone to mishandle you knowing that they don't understand the instructions, let alone care to find them out, it's kind of still on you. You got to take responsibility for that, because again, energy talk. You know how much to contribute to somebody's life. You know when to cut them off. You know about boundaries. You know about standards. But how many of those things are based in the trauma that you've experienced outside of the actual experiences? Not everything should be categorized as such. That's why perspective is a whole thing. That's why I talk about perception so much. And it's so funny because that's what I've renamed the channel. I know you saw it. Yeah. Perspection. Yeah. Perspection. I think that's what it's called. Yeah. It's, I don't know. It feels like 4D insight. That's what I call it. 4D insight. I don't really know what'll make it 5D just yet, but when I get there, I'm sure you'll know. So you don't ask me no questions. No, I'm kidding. Just, I don't know. Live a little, and know that everybody else is living next to you. Yeah. Live a little. We're all trying to experience it. We're all doing all that we can. So you not believing that people are doing all they can and they just want a little bit of insight is kind of damning, because you need help. Huh? No, you do. You do need help. And people help you all the time. But what makes you so above giving that help? What makes you above thinking that you can outright receive it? Why do you got to fight for it? Why do people have to fight to prove that they can help you? Don't be weird. No, I got it. No, I got it. No, I got it. Fine. Like, what? Why the battle? Why not just accept it? Why not just accept that you're worthy of help? Okay, cool. The fear of it not being done the way that you want it to be kind of sounds like a communication thing, no? Wait. Oh, no, right. My bad. You don't believe that people give a fuck enough to actually listen to the words you say, because you've been trying to talk to some deaf motherfuckers. You can't hope to be the one that turns on the ears and hope to be the one that gets to tune the frequency. Somebody got to pick and choose what they gonna do. You can't do both tasks. And if you know which one you're supposed to be doing at that time, do that one until the opportunity for the next one grows. But trying to do both simultaneously is just gonna make everybody fucking confused, because you didn't intake information that fast, and just because you can intake it that fast right now don't mean that you've always been able to. So give yourself some credit, and the person who's trying to learn from you in front of you. And most importantly, know that every opportunity for you to teach is an opportunity for you to learn. Let me tell you something. If you keep sitting here, you keep trying to acknowledge yourself as this power, as this being, as this force, this energy, you also have to acknowledge everybody else in it too. You can't preach we're one and then suddenly you forget that we're one. Like, that doesn't make any sense. We're all here. We're all together. We're all existing. Ooh, a blackberry. We're all... That was good. We're all experiencing everything at the same damn time. So what do you think makes you so special to where you can't contribute that experience? Why does it have to be perfect for you to consider it able to be perceived? There's so many things to bounce around here. I know there's so many topics. There's so many ways that you can take your thought, and that's really all that I hope to inspire you to do. And you know what? Honestly, enough generalization. Let's give you some insight, because I don't do this. I can't ask you to do something that I don't equally show you how to do. Hi, I'm Destiny. I know. Oh my God, my first name. I'm 23 years old. Fun fact. I look good, don't I? No, I'm kidding. I want to do a lot in this world, and I want to do everything that has anything it wants to do with me personally. But sometimes in that matter, I forget that the extent of my power come with boundaries. I'm not limiting myself. I am simply resisting the urge to lose myself in something outside of me at this current moment. Obtaining anything is easy. Keeping it separate from you, that's hard.
I gotta kick the ball for my muscles to get warm.
You gotta kick the ball for your muscles to get warm. Shout out kids, dog. Out of the mouth of babes, they say. Tiago. So, yeah. Welcome. I mean, let's warm up together. Let's exercise these muscles. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm getting a little. Hold the applause. Again. We're here, baby. What's understood ain't gotta be explained. I'm gonna enjoy this fruit. I want you all to know that I still love you with the intensity that I first loved you. And to think that I am incapable of loving you through your faults, your fallacies, and most importantly, your figure of speech. Because, whoa, it's to consider yourself unlovable to begin with. You are not above mistake. There's beauty in living and knowing that at the end of the day, a mistake is just something we didn't like. Who are you? Who are you to cast judgment upon yourself on behalf of other people? Oh, Lord. Almost hurt me on the way out. Yeah. I love you guys. And you know what? I hope you love yourself just a little bit more. Yeah. Let's get back to the swing of things. I like this. And, eating the fruit would actually make me feel so much better. I'm a fan.